I'm going to use this worksheet and I'm going to go through how I learned how to factor trinomials. I learned to use the Tic Tac Toe method, especially when the coefficient of the leading term is not 1. This says signs are different, so I'm going to have a plus and a minus. This one says larger. So I build my Tic Tac Toe. I do A, C, AC, and they have to add up to -2. I ignore the negative for right now, and I say factors of 15 that when I subtract are 2. And I know that that's 5 and 3. The 3 can go here, which makes this a 1. That's a 5 and that's a 3. The larger one has to have a negative. So 3 times, I messed this up already, because as I'm looking, 3 times whatever. Remember that every row and every column has to be equal. So 1 times what is -5 is -5. 3 times what is 3? 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times -5. And then your factors are it's a butterfly in here. So it's x plus 1, these are x's, times 3x minus 5. Here's your positive 3x, your minus 5x, which gives you your -2x. I always do x's. So here, this would be same, both negative. So they're both negative. Okay. This is 3a, c, ac. And when you add them together, they have to be -8. Well, that's a -6 and a -2, because 6 times 2 is 12, and then -6 times that is 12. A 3 cannot go into 2, so it can't go here. It has to go here, which makes that a -2. 3 times -2 is -6. 1 times -2, and -2 times -2 is 4. Here is the 3x minus 2 and x minus 2. Here I have a 2, a 5, and a 10 to get 11. Both of them are the same. Both of them are positive. 10 times 1 is adding together is 11. This says add. 2 cannot go here because 2 times nothing is 1, whole integers. So 1 goes here, a 2 goes here, and a 5 goes here. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 5 is 10. 2x plus 1 times 1 plus, x plus 5. This is 1x, this is 10x, which gives me my 11x. Here, I have 28 times 7 is 196. 7, 28, 196. I know that one of them has to be a 1 and one has to be a 7. And we're getting 53. 53, okay. 196, so this is 28, which is 7 times 7 times 7 times 4 times 7 is 196. So that would be 28 times 7, or when they get to be larger numbers, you just have to start fiddling around to find them. So this is 7 times 4 times 7, and 7 times 2 times 2 times 7. So I need a combination of this. 7 and 7 is 49, and 4 is 53. Okay, so 7 times 7 is 49, and that's 53. So there's a 7 and a 4. Nope. There's a 49 and a 4. There's a 7. There we go. So 7 times 7 is 49. 1 times 4 is 4. 49 times 4 is 196. So it is 7x plus 4 and x plus 7. Some of these get pretty hard. Signs are different, which means I'm subtracting. So I have 2 and negative 9 and negative 18 to get positive 3. 6 and 3. 6 and 3 subtract. 6 times 3 is 18. This one says the larger has the negative, so that's the negative. 2 does not go into negative 3, so the 2 has to go there. That would be a 1 and negative 3. 2 times what is 6 is 3. So that is 2x minus 3 times x plus 3. There's your negative 3. There's your positive 6x, which would give you your positive 3x. Five, 12, 60, factors of 60 that add up to 19. They're 1 and 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15. There's my 19. So I have a 4 and a 15. I typically put the larger one on top. 15 and 4. 5 does not go into 4, so the 5 has to go here, that's a 3. 3 times 4 is 12, and that has to be a 1. So it is 5x plus 4 and 1x plus 3. The reason I like Tic Tac Toe the best is it just is kind of a teeny tiny puzzle. So I have A. When you are looking at this, you can look, and I notice these are awful big numbers, and so I'm going to look, and I'm going to notice there's a 3. So that's 3k squared plus 22k plus 21. I'm going to keep this 3 outside, and now I'm going to do tic-tac-toe with the inner. So that's 3, 21, 63. And I need to get to 22. That's 1 and 63, 3 and 21. 9 and 7. So I got to this point in the thing and I realized I wasn't going to get to 63. And I realized that when I factored out the 3, I factored it out of the first term, the second term, but I did not factor it out the third term. So this becomes a 7. This becomes a 7 and a 21. And I need 21 to become 22. Anytime it's larger and we're adding and it's one more, it's 21 and 1. 21 and 1 is 22. 1 and 1 is the only way. 3 and 7. So you get, don't forget this 3 out front, 3 times 3x plus 1 times 1x plus 7. No matter how you factor your trinomials, please make sure you show your work and I am able to follow your work. You're going to see a whole bunch of ways how to factor them.